Module 17.3, Day 2, Using Proportional Relationships. Content Standard. Use the congruence and similarity criteria for triangles to solve problems and to prove relationships in geometric figures. Language objective. Explain the difference between direct and indirect measurement to a partner. Okay, finding the unknown distance. In real-world situations, you may not be able to measure an object directly because there is a physical barrier separating you from the object. You can use similar triangles in this situation as well. Example 2. Explain how to use the information in the figure to find the indicated distance. A hiker wants to find the distance d across a canyon. She locates points as described. Okay, so this is the canyon. Then this is a right angle, this is a right angle, and these two angles are congruent to each other. So then these two triangles are similar by AA. Then they're similar, we can use proportion. Right? So we can say that d over 327 feet. So we write d over 327 equal to 400 over 600. And this can be reduced to 4 over 6 or reduced to 2 over 3. So then to solve for d, so d equal to 327 times 2 over 3. And from there, just use your calculator to work this out. So then this d is 218, and this is in terms of feet. Okay, let's go on to our example B. Okay, so this is similar to the previous example. Find the distance d across the gore. A student identifies points as shown in the figure. Find d. So similarly, these two are right angles, so they are congruent, and these two are vertical angles, so they are congruent. So the two triangles are similar by AA theorem. So we can use proportion. So we said d over 35 meters is equal to 24 over 42 meters. So d equal to 35 times 24 over 42. And then from there, just use your calculator to work this out. So d is equal to 20, and the measurement is a meter. Okay, so then here is another example. Find the distance d across a stream. Levi located points as shown in the figure. Use the given information to solve for d. So I'm going to have you guys work this out, and I'll give you the answer in a minute. Okay, so let's go on to our next example. So here refer to the figure for problem 4 through 6. In the diagram, PQ represents the width of a leg. PQ and ST are parallel. The figure are not drawn to scales. Okay, so it is important that these two are parallels. That means that this angle and this angles are congruent by alternate interior angle. And this angle and these angles are also congruent by alternate interior angle. And also these two angles are congruent by vertical angles. Okay, which means that these two triangles are congruent, are similar by AA theorem, right? Okay, so first we need to conclude, we need to know that they are similar first. Okay, and then from there we can solve for PQ. Okay, so we're given that PR is 45 meters, so label PR as, as 45 and TR as 16 and ST is 24, and we need to solve for PQ, so we can call that X. So we can use our proportion, so we can say X over 24 equal to 45 over 16. So then X equal to 24 times 45 over 16. Okay, and then from there just use your calculator. So then X is 67.5, and this is in terms of meters. Right? Okay, so let's go on to number 5. So I'm going to erase all of this. Okay, so for 45, we're given that QR is 52 yards, so the label is 52, and RS is 15, and ST is 20, and we need to solve for PQ. So similarly to number 4, we can say X over 20 equal to 52 over 15. So then X is equal to 20 times 52 over 15. So then this gives us 69.3, and this is in terms of yards. Okay, let's go on to the next example. Okay, number 6 through 7. Right, so before you start, notice that then this is a right angle and this is a right angle. Okay, so then we can conclude that these two triangles are similar. So number 6 is that a mirror is placed 30 feet away from the statue and Jean stands 5 feet from the mirror. If her eyes is 5 feet 6 inches above the ground, shown by LM, how tall is the statue? So we need to solve this for X, but notice that this measurement is in feet and these are in inches. So we need to convert all into the same measurement. So, well, 5 feet 6 inches, we can change that to 5.5 feet. Right? So then it's easier for us to work with that. Okay, so then we can label this as 5.5, and the mirror is placed 30 feet from the statue. So this is 30, and Jean is stand 5 feet from the mirror. So this is 5. So we can use proportion. So we can say X over 5.5 equal to 30 over 5, or 30 over 5 can be reduced to 6, so then X equal to 5.5 times 6. So then X is equal to 33, but this is in terms of feet. Right? Okay, and then for number 7, so let's erase this part. Okay, so for number 7, a mirror is 5 feet away from the statue. So this is 5. And pause then 1 meter from the mirror. So this is 1. If his eye is 1.5 meter above the ground, so this is 1.5. How tall is that the statue? So call that X. So we can say X over 1.5 equal to 5 over 1, which reduced to 5, so then X equal to 1.5 times 5. Okay, so then 7.5, and this is in terms of meters. Right, so that's the end of our notes for this is day 2, not day 1, 17.3, day 2. You are to do your bookwork number 6 through 9 and number 14 through 17. Right, and you are to finish your XRW and turn them in, and you are to copy down the note for 17.4, day 1.